At my dad's second nuptials, my chest tag declared household stuff. His bride sneered. Can you imagine standing in a grand ballroom, all eyes on your father, watching him toast his new marriage to 450 of the city's elite? And you're there, wearing the same black dress as the catering staff, your name tag not daughter, but housekeeper. Then your own brother, smirking, blocks your path at the buffet, announcing loud enough for 3 tables to hear, food is for family only. What would you do? Walk away quietly, or burn it all down? That night, that gut-wrenching humiliation at my father's wedding, it wasn't just a moment of shame. It was the spark that ignited the most calculated corporate takedown San Francisco had ever seen. While they were busy labeling me the help, I was secretly pulling the strings, already controlling 40% of their company through a web of shell corporations. While they denied me a seat at their family table, I was systematically preparing to take their seats in the boardroom. My name is Victoria Sterling. I'm 32 years old, and this is the story of how being called a housekeeper led to me putting my brother in handcuffs and my father in bankruptcy. Let me set the stage, paint you a picture of the Sterling Empire. Sterling Industries. A towering 45-story monument to my father's ego in downtown San Francisco. We're talking $280 million in assets, 1,200 employees across 3 states. And my father, Richard Sterling? Oh, he never missed an opportunity to remind everyone that he built it all from nothing. I, on the other hand, went a different route. Harvard MBA, distinction in 2016. I could have joined the family business, like my golden boy brother, Alexander. But I didn't. I built my own company, Nexus Advisory. By 2023, we were crushing it, handling corporate restructuring for mid-sized tech companies, pulling in $45 million in annual revenue. Not bad for what my father dismissively called Victoria's little hobby. The first real sign that my hobby would never be enough came at Thanksgiving dinner 2023. 23 family members gathered around the massive mahogany table in my father's Nob Hill mansion. Alexander, always the center of attention, was loudly bragging about closing a $50 million acquisition. My father, Richard, raised his glass, his eyes sweeping across the table, conveniently ignoring me. At least Alexander gives me grandchildren and real value to the Sterling name, he announced, a cruel smile playing on his lips. Some people contribute to legacy. Others just exist on the periphery. The sting of those words. I felt them deep. He wasn't just talking about Alexander, he was talking about me. 2 days later, the email arrived. From Alexander, of course, with my father and Cassandra, his barely a year-old wife, CC'd. Stop pretending your little consulting firm matters, Victoria. You're embarrassing yourself trying to compete with. Full story video added in below.